This is something we've never seen before. This is crazy! Welcome aboard Omikron OT60. We're gonna start this tour on this passerelle, which is a very unique feature of this yacht. I have never seen anything like this before. So initially it serves three purposes. The first purpose, it is a beautiful, steady, strong passerelle. Tucks in right here into this spot, so it pivots and just completes this space, and that railing becomes part of the boat. So these are removable, and it's a very safe, larger space right here aft. Second feature is it's actually a crane, and we're gonna get into it when we start on our swim platform or aft. Come on in, Rico, let's do it. And while you're coming up, I just also wanted to say there is a swim ladder right there that you see pretty well.
Swim platform, or technically it's an integrated swim platform, which is not an extended swim platform.
I would just say it's almost like an aft cockpit without the...
A lower cockpit?
Yeah, it feels like an aft cockpit, no? Like
really
an open
cool.
aft cockpit.
Yes, with the passerelle it's really cool because you can open it up if you want to use it like this.
Yeah, exactly.
And actually move the passerelle just aft, like you have it right now, and use it as a jumping to jump into the water. You know?
It opens up this space.
It opens it up, exactly. These are removable here. So they're only in if the passerelle is not there.
Exactly.
So it's really interesting the way it's designed.
This is so unique. Never seen that on any other yacht, and props to them for ingenuity.
There are receptacles down here on the deck, which takes the cradle, or it receives the cradle for the tender, and you have 450 kilogram of capacity, lifting capacity with the passerelle, using it as a crane, and then you can set the tender up here when you're on the way.
So what is that, storage?
No, these ones are access hatches to the steering system.
Oh, okay.
One here, one there, and then underneath the stairs we do have some storage space.
Some? It's humongous.
Lots of storage space.
Wow.
With a separate bilge pump, you know, even if you have anything wet in there, it would just drip down and get pumped out. You have the air intake here for the engine room ventilation, which goes through this compartment. So if there would any water or anything gets through there, it would go there first, would pumped out with the bilge pump before it actually gets into the engine room. So it's not going directly into the engine room.
We have some cleats here in the
You
back
get some
as
pop-up
well.
cleats here in the back, exactly, for any kind of docking or maybe potentially towing a tender behind you. So let's step up in the cockpit.
Yeah, let's go up.
Get some more pop-up cleats here for the boat itself, including this capstan.
Here would be a good time to chat about, what did I want to show you? Oh, the sunshade. I was like, there was something really important here. So the way they set up this sunshade, it's very tall. It allows to have this whole area shaded, which is fantastic. It's a massive space. If you think about it.
Oh yeah, huge.
How big is this cockpit?
And then think of the beam. I mean, this boat is so beamy. If I'm going all the way over here, I mean, it's a really, really, really large cockpit.
Agreed. And you can see here that there's a recess, and it's already in place actually on this boat. They do have some kind of a enclosure. It could be a shade, or it can also most likely be a hard enclosure.
Correct.
That you could put in here, and it stretches out, and if it's bad weather, you can still have a really, really comfortable dinner in this space.
Yes, 100%. So then again, like once that passerelle comes over and is in its resting position, actually on top of this black block right there, it extends your cockpit. Then you can remove these stanchions here, because the passerelle has a solid stainless steel stanchion, which then connects to this part, and it really makes it a very safe space. You can stand right here, and you have this amazing little contraption here.
Yeah, this is cool. Check this out. So you've got a grill here, an electric grill
With
cup holders.
Cup holders,
Yeah,
exactly.
you know, you always need that. Also, if you ever need to put a utensil somewhere, they can also do that, which is, you know, is something you use all the time.
Your grilling tongs or something, you know, like you always need to find a space where to put them. So then we have lots of storage in the floor. You probably want me to open that, right?
Yes.
I kind of figured. So one is the engine room hatch, which we're going to get later too. And then look at the size of these storage boxes.
Wow.
They're huge. So we have 2 of these. Fenders, dock lines, toys. I mean, there's so much space in here. You probably could even install some charging stations for sea bobs or any water toys, which would be really freaking cool.
You guys, look at the beam on this boat. I mean, it feels so beamy. It's amazing.
So then here in the cockpit, as you guys can see, one is set up as a dining setup right now, and the port side is
a lounge setup. So you can do this either or, and you can have a massive, I mean, you can literally sleep outside if you put this, like 2 couples can nap or sleep out in this space in the proper weather, or you can have a really nice dinner here, kind of split in 2, or put chairs around. There's still lots and lots of space.
Then you have a CCTV camera here, a Garmin camera, which obviously you can pull up on the chart plotter. So if you're, short-handed and you wanted to have some view aft, and this is not enough view with the massive windows, you can also use the camera here. Gives you a little bit of a different angle. Should we go forward?
Yeah, I think so. Sorry guys about the sound. It's a little noisy because it's a show, so it's a lot of people chatting, and there's a lot of Italians around, and they're loud.
They're loud.
They're loud.
Yeah, with the hands.
Yeah, with the hands. That's where we're going right after the show. Italy.
Italy.
To eat pasta and pizza. Before we go forward.
Yes, we do have an aft station here with the bow thruster control. We have our stop and start buttons for the main engine, shift and throttle control, and a small Garmin screen here. So everything you need if you want to just buck the boat from behind. No, from the aft.
Operate the boat.
From behind? Okay,
Aye.
walking forward.
Walking forward on that note.
So no steps on the side deck here, just a small slight incline.
Yeah.
Really cool, actually.
It's good for your glutes.
Yeah, no, it's very cool. Okay.
Something to talk about. Well, there's actually quite a few things we want to discuss about this boat, but maybe let's do it forward so it's not as loud.
Okay.
But one of the things that you notice right away here is they opt out of using metal stanchions and reduce the weight of the boat and using actually the Dyneema here. So that's an interesting solution, but it looks really good. I don't think it takes away from anything.
I agree. Hook up here for a boarding ladder. And then the cool thing is, I like the height of the bulwarks. It does make you feel like you're on a sailboat because it's not completely flush just with the tow rail. You actually still have some bulwark here. I want to say it's almost a foot, maybe a little bit more, which gives you
a foot. It's exactly a foot.
Good sense of safety.
Agreed.
Right?
Okay, so that ladder, if you're wondering where it's stored, actually really cool solution here. What they did is this is our ladder to go up rooftop.
Well, it goes up to the roof sun pad.
Yeah, exactly.
Hard top sun pad.
And also it could go right there and become our boarding side ladder.
For the starboard or the port side.
Oh, check it out. It's huge. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Wow, and there's solar up there as well.
Oh yeah, there's some solar on there. And then there's an option for up to 4,500 watt in solar panels on top here, including a peak shaving system, lithium-ion batteries, and an ability to stay on battery for about 20 hours, including air conditioning. A few interesting things about this whole concept, because you might say like, well, this is strange. It almost looks a little bit like a bigger sailboat without a mast.
Feels a little bit like a sailboat without the sail.
The underwater architecture, actually the guy who designed the whole of this boat is known for its really high performance, super efficient sailing boat hulls. They took advantage of his knowledge and designed this hull. So it is very fuel efficient. It has a long range capability because even with you know, smaller fuel tanks, you still get a long range. It has small engines. There are only 2 Yanmar engines in here, 4-cylinder Yanmar engine.
They tell us it's 2 liters?
It's about 2 liters per mile. So it's less than half a gallon per mile.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Crazy.
So it's a very, very efficient boat. It is a displacement boat, so it's not going fast. Maximum speed, I believe, is 15 knots. I'm not mistaken on that. But the cruising speed is like 8-9 knots.
Wow. Okay.
8 knots. 8 knots is a cruising speed.
15 knots is pretty fast.
Yeah.
But it's a very light boat as well.
It's a very light boat, exactly. There is an option for an upgraded fuel capacity, and then makes it transatlantic. So you can actually go transatlantic with this boat. They've tested this hull in heavy seas for hours and hours and hours and made sure everything is absolutely safe. So this boat has a long-range cruising capability. The hardtop,
and it's a Class A certified.
It's Class A, yes. Look at this. Look how clean this looks. I mean, this is such a cool design where the dock lines, or in this case, our mooring lines, are completely tucked away. You don't see much. Yes, you have a little bit of an opening there, so you can still see your cleats there. But other than that, it's a very clean design. These ones, of course, you can open up for access, right?
If any of you were watching what was happening behind Rico the whole time because you were so distracted and couldn't help it, you see this is how Cannes Boat Show is operating this bridge. That is the connection between that side of the marina and this side, so you don't have to go all the way around. You can just take this bridge. But in order for the boats to go in and out, because Cannes Boat Show is known for sea trials, they're able to do sea trials, a lot of the boats, they do have this moving bridge that goes back and forth. And while Rico was talking, it all happened. So some of you got to see
all
it.
right.
Yeah,
I didn't pay attention.
And now they release the people and they're all going through.
Okay, so we have our 2 cleats here, fair leads, our windlass, and then of course anchor lockers below that. Then the chain goes all the way forward, comes back out here up on the bow sprit. Oh, in this case it is a bow sprit, huh? No?
I think it's still a pulpit.
If I want to hook in my bridle line, I have a really easy access to it. And then I just tie it up here at, you know, just ease up the tension on the windlass. And yeah, I'm ready to go. Very easy, can walk on it. Easy access. Let's open this up. We have, okay, in this configuration, it is set up as a crew quarters for 2.
Okay.
You can have it as a crew quarters for 1. Just 1 bunk, because I think it would be more user-friendly. It's a quite tight space for 2 people.
I'm sure it was requested, so they did that.
If you look in here, we have 2 bunk beds with an ensuite. It's a wet head, and a sink, mirror. It has ventilation, so it can be air conditioned with the sliding door closing, and then we have the ladder going up. So it is a very small space. I think for an owner-operator boat, which I would probably consider this boat at, I would make it a storage or workshop.
Yeah, I mean, for our US owners, you guys are probably being like, 60-footer, who needs crew? But in Europe, it's quite common, and in Brazil, absolutely. And so it just, it just depends where you're cruising. But yeah, this is a great workshop. You don't have to use it as a crew quarter.
I mean, for me, this is a perfect owner-operator boat.
Yeah, agreed. And these we didn't talk about, but I love how they implemented these to be able to still open the hatches without have to remove the cushion. Absolutely brilliant and cute.
Yeah.
Really nice cushions as well.
So, hatch, and another hatch. We're going to check that out on the interior, but it makes me feel like there is a cabin which has pretty decent ventilation even without air conditioning.
But just wait to see these windows on the interior, because that's going to blow your mind.
Okay.
Okay, are we going to the interior now?
Going back aft and then going in.
Okay, let's do it. Alrighty, let's check out the interior. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Nice and air conditioning, and one of the boats over is blasting music, and you can't hear anything in here.
Yeah.
So the insulation must be really, really good.
So, welcome to the salon of this 60-footer, which is pretty impressive.
Have you guys ever seen anything like it.
Let's switch spots.
I don't think so. I think there are so many unique things about this yacht. The layout, the exterior styling. It goes without saying. As we started, like more and more, you'll see just how unique it is. Alrighty, guys, real quick, just wanted to ask you to take a second, hit that like. Wait.
Is that the remix?
Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe and do the share.
Waka, waka, waka.
Write us a couple of comments. You guys know we don't charge anything for our yacht tours, and just the biggest help, if you're enjoying the channel, please just hit that like button. It makes a huge difference. Okay, let's show you the rest of the boat. So right away as we walked in, we have these double doors. French doors, double doors. I guess there's a difference. You guys have been defining it for us in the comments. Feel free to do it again. But I think these are double doors. Am I right?
Correct.
How do you know?
Oh, I don't know. I just agree with you.
Okay, so here, these massive windows are on shocks and they both open up. So when this whole thing's open, it feels like your interior and exterior are completely connected.
Which makes sense because you have it completely covered like we already showed in the cockpit. So you have your kind of covered, protected dining space. So this way, this didn't really have to be a dining space. It didn't have to have a table, and they just opt for this massive
Yes, I mean,
movie watching sofa.
And how do we watch a movie?
Oh, well, there's a pop-up TV right there.
Yeah, you just press the button. Press the button
Let me
for
press
me.
the button. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, this is a perfect movie night spot. I love the design of this sofa. So you can just flip this over and there's a perfectly comfortable couch on the other side, or you have this tray insert here, which with cup holders, check, right, for your movie night. And this also can double up as a full-size bed.
Oh, that's right.
You remove these cushions and you can sleep here. I mean, what a great overflow. I
mean, not that you really need it. You already have 3 cabins plus crew.
I mean, you might need it. You might, like your kids, bring friends with them and they want to spend the night. Like, you have an extra bed. It's kind of nice to have.
So then on our port side, we have this openable window right here.
Yes.
And then underneath the TV, what do we have here?
All right, let's check it out. Drink fridge here. This is your AV stack storage here. It's also slides out. Look, this owner wanted to have a fax machine here.
No, it's a printer, but...
I'm sorry.
Fax. What is a fax machine?
That's what I meant.
What is a fax machine?
Okay, put in the comments if you know what the fax machine is. I'm pretty sure our audience knows what the fax machine is. Okay, what I meant is a printer, because when you travel, even within EU, they crossing different, you're going in and out different ports, sometimes you need a printer. You need to fill out paperwork. Then we also have a sink, very cute. Then we're going forward. And first of all, let's talk about this.
We have these huge windshields. I mean, massive.
How tall is this? I don't even, right here. Okay, you guys know I'm 6'8" with my arm all the way up.
Yeah.
So I would say at least 6'7".
6'6".
Look, this is, maybe 6'8", because I gotta be straight.
Looks like there's another
6'8".
storage drawer there, right?
Almost looks like a chart table. Wow, it is. It's crazy. It's all the way here.
That's really, really big.
Nav station,
Yeah.
glove compartment type of deal. All right, and we have our helm. Let's do the helm first, and then we talk about everything.
So we have another openable window here on the starboard side, very, very large actually. And then we also have the 2 overhead hatches. So you can create some really, really good ventilation even without air conditioning when, the weather's not so hot, right? 2 helm chairs. This one is actually a step up here, really interesting. And I can still stand here.
Oh yeah, you totally fit. Look at that. Well, you're not that tall, but still. What are you?
Yeah, but it's
5'10".
I think it's 5'10". Yeah,
okay.
5'10".
Yeah, I like these chairs. These are unusual shape. Very cute.
And then they have this bolster setting.
Look, you
so
got
you can use it like this, which is really comfortable actually. If you do any longer.
Sorry guys, the Garmin screens are flickering.
Yeah,
but they're not flickering in real life.
So this is super, super comfortable. And then you open this up, you can, easily communicate with anybody helping with lines potentially. I mean, we saw already the aft docking station. So if you would probably, anyway you would dock, you probably use the exterior docking station. But if you want to use this one, you open this up, you can easily communicate with somebody.
This imagine yourself right here cruising, they're intercoastal, up and down, or doing a great loop.
The visibility is absolutely insane.
Look at this.
Honestly.
Side to side.
Not
Wow.
just side to side, look aft. You can see everything.
If we put this down,
Yeah, of course.
you have exactly 360-degree view all around.
Like in a multi-hull, like in a catamaran. And in most catamarans now you have a big fridge somewhere. So you don't even have that. This is a true 360 view boat.
Agreed.
100%.
Okay.
So now thinking about...
you look really fired up. It's so excited.
Thinking about Great Loop, for example,
Yes.
right? What you mentioned. You're going through a lot of logs when you do the Great Loops. This is the perfect boat for it because you see everything. It makes you feel so comfortable. So we have our basic helm setup here, and then you open this up, and I have redundancy of my Yanmar monitor here. I have a throttle here as a backup. If for some reason they have an issue with my shift and throttle controls, I have a throttle here. You have your start and stop buttons here, and then you have your shifters here. So you can easily maneuver the boat with a backup if you ever had to. So redundancy right there. Another start and stop button for the main engines here. Quick anchor control. You get your helm wheel, which I really, really dig, I gotta say. It's a metal helm wheel, or aluminum, I'm not sure, either metal or...
Oh, that feels nice.
Feels very nice with the rubber backing. Really like that.
Looks like you're going to be doing donuts with this. Yes.
We got our Yanmar main engine control panel right here, bow thruster control, and then our 2 Garmin chart plotters. There's an option for larger chart plotters if you would like to upgrade them. And then there is the whole yacht management system is all on here. Your batteries are on here, your lights are on here, navigation lights are on here. You have your thruster switch here, for example, right now. Turned it on, it lights up. So everything gets switched over in this panel here. And of course you can have that here, you can have that there, whichever way you want to configure it. And then you have your basic switches here for bilge pumps, exterior lights, anchor lights, and so on. Super, super clean, super intuitive, not much to complicate your life. Really like it. Especially for somebody who maybe upgrades from a smaller vessel and doesn't want to be like super overwhelmed. This would be a good choice.
Well, this is a 60-foot boat, but it does not feel like intimidating. If you're stepping up from like a 40, I don't feel like this feels very comfortable that you can move up to. And that's I'm sorry, but that's a 20-foot Titus. That's not even a 10-foot Titus.
I mean, the cool thing is really like it doesn't have a fly bridge, so it still has the layout cushions on top, which we saw earlier, but you don't have this monstrosity you're kind of intimidated by.
It's not intimidating.
Right?
Agreed.
Let's check out the rest. This is a really cool thing right now.
Leaving my sunglasses here, don't let me forget them.
Right next to the brochure for the boat.
Okay, let's go down.
Let's go down.
So if you are out there hanging out or you're driving the boat and I am here in the galley, we are very much connected. We can absolutely have a conversation without screaming. We can, we maybe cannot see each other, but it feels like the space is very, very much connected. The amount of natural light that's coming through, it's beautiful. Just imagine you're in the locks. You have all this visibility, right? And all these walls are...
The walls go up and down next to you. I mean, not the walls go up and down, you go up and down, but it looks like the walls go up and...
But what an experience to do like the Great Loop or, cruise in this kind of place on this boat. But while we were on the exterior, all I can think of is Bahamas, the draft. But now being here, I'm like, this is really cool.
Yeah, under 3 feet is pretty impressive for sure.
So it is compact, but I feel like it's got everything you need. Let me surprise you. We have some storage here that goes all the way in there. So it's pretty deep. Let's look up here. I know some of you that are interested in this boat are going to ask me to open stuff up, so I just will for you. Since it's not that big of a boat, you cannot get mad at me. All my storage people, where are you at? Put in the comments. Put the thumbs up in the comments for the storage. Deep sink, big sink. We have saltwater and freshwater wash. Freshwater wash. Freshwater, yeah, the mouthful.
Salt and fresh water.
Yes. For some of you that might not know, you'll say, why would you have a saltwater? Is obviously conservation of water. If you want to have this option, comes from a sailboat, like kind of a crossing the ocean experience. You can just wash your dishes first in the salt water properly with soap, and then you rinse them in fresh water, so it saves a lot of water. But if you're like me and you really don't like to wash dishes, you have a little dishwasher here. And now that they're on hole number 7, they've actually resolved this to have a normal, kind of a traditional kitchen. You know, you open it this way and you have a dishwasher.
It's just one of the half size or narrower ones. It's not a full size.
Kind of a more traditional dishwasher. We have a trash can here. Fantastic. All of this is storage. Want to open one up? The plates. We do have a Miele induction, all Miele appliances here. Induction cooktop, 4-burner. You do have an extraction fan right here that pops up. You also have an option to open a porthole right here. Right here we have our oven, also Miele. There's drawers on this side. This is pretty good. This is kind of like your pantry space. So you have all of this storage, very nice. Yep, so soft closing mechanisms. Stop sliding around like a 12-year-old. We do, hey! We do have a full-size fridge and freezer.
That's great.
Hey, it is way more than we had on our old boat.
Oh yeah.
I would be so happy. Oh, I found another porthole that you can open.
Yep.
And across port side, we still have the same 2 portholes you can open, so you can create a really nice cross breeze here as well. And that brings us to the dinette space. How cool is this?
So that's easily a space for 4 to 5 people, I want to say.
Yeah, 4. I think
right?
because this one's shorter.
I mean,
so.
you could put like a foldable chair
yes,
here if you wanted to, and you could easily have, you know, breakfast or like a lunch meal or something for 4 or 5 people, maybe 6 people.
I think if you're really dealing with some serious weather and this is like, you know, it's just really crappy outside, you can squeeze 6 people to have dinner here. Like, it's totally doable. But what a great also home office space, place to just pop your computer and work. You're together, you're connected. If you're in a galley, I mean, just think of actually cruising and being together. Like, this is very connected.
And then one thing which is kind of hard always to translate over into a video when you film it and you're watching it on TV or on your smartphone, being in this space, just feeling wise, right? Do you feel it's a lot bigger than it looks like because of the ceiling height?
Oh, it feels massive.
Right?
Yeah, I can't even compare it to any other boat, or maybe some of the catamarans that have this really tall space, you know, as well above. Maybe a little bit of that, like Leopard has a little bit. But I've never seen a boat like this. It's
well, also
so
like
unique.
if you're underway, for example, right? You have somebody at the helm there, whoever it is, and the other person, if it's just a couple, you know, like 2 people, or a couple of friends, whatever it is, somebody is preparing a meal here. Like, do you mind going to the helm quick?
To the helm?
Yeah. Just sit on the helm chair.
Oh gosh, okay. So bossy.
Okay, you sitting?
What?
Okay, do you want anything with your scrambled eggs or just the eggs?
No eggs, please.
Oh, wow, see, perfect. So it is so easy to communicate with each. Oh, you can't
I don't want any eggs.
Look at that.
But I would like an avocado toast, please.
Okay, I'll make you an avocado toast. Keep driving. Eyes forward, please.
Very good. All right, let's show you the staterooms.
Okay, let's start here. Starboard side.
Very bossy today. Very.
Somebody has to.
Have I told you that you look really cute in this shirt?
No.
Yeah, it looks really good on you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you should wear it more often. Yeah, it looks good on you. Okay, so welcome to our twin cabin. This is a 3-cabin, 3-head layout. And it's a lot of space in every single cabin. These beds are kind of like, this is for sure the XL twin that we call in US. It's larger than like a single bed. And you have your little storage here, you know, you can put your iPad, even your phone.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. And then right here, you still have, oh, these are nice magnets.
Yeah, that's the ones I was talking about.
These are nice. Okay, And here you still have basically your nightstand spot that you can actually put something here on both sides. You've got a ledge, which is pretty nice. You have drawers. Wow.
Never ending drawers.
Oh, they're serious. That's great. Underneath, so you have 3 of them. Then on this side, we have our storage.
We have it on both sides, right?
Do you think this one may be a hanging locker?
Are they equal or are they different?
Hanging locker, that's what
okay.
I would have done.
So they're different, yeah.
Yeah, so it would be mine, this would be yours if we were guests in this cabin. And there's still a bit more storage here. And
look at the amount of natural light coming in.
let's talk about this. They did the same thing here. You know, they could have just closed this up, made it a ceiling like you would see typically on other yachts, but they said, no, we have an opportunity here to let this cabin have these windows, open a porthole and still a hatch right here overhead.
Well, not just there. There's another one there.
No way.
Yeah, there's another openable
that's
porthole
fantastic.
there.
It's really thoughtful, like they thought about all of that. And then while we added, check it out you guys, how they did this. They inserted the carpet, but they still left that ledge around. All the little details, that space, it makes it very clean, crisp. It looks really, really good. And the boat is so quiet.
Very quiet.
There are people right now walking around the exterior. You
Can't really
see
hear
them, but you don't hear them. There's no stomping, there's nothing. Okay, check out the ensuite. Welcome to our ensuite. Wow, there's a lot of storage here. Still another porthole, and they're nicely protected because they're you know, there's still a whole bulwark there.
That's right.
Pretty cool. So we have our medicine cabinet storage, a bit more storage here. Sink, really good amount of countertop space, our toilet, and I volunteer myself into a scared me into a shower. What's this? Wow, access. Really good
plumbing.
access. Look at that.
Oh yeah, access to your plumbing.
Huh. Interesting. Look how they did this
in
here.
the bilge area.
Yeah, I like the brass. It's different. It looks cool. I mean, I'm not usually a fan of brass, but it looks very classy in this design.
Okay.
You guys, this yacht is almost 2 years old. It's an amazing shape. Like, it's, I think, testament to their interior work and craftsmanship, as well as obviously the owner keeping it up. But I think it definitely has to do with the quality. They build all the interiors in house. They have their own craftsmanship, craft workers, woodworkers,
carpenters.
Their own carpenters. And
craft like the cheese, or
craftsmen. It's called craftsmen, no?
Yeah, they have their own craft workers.
Okay, I'll shut up now. You do this.
And denim.
Come on, just go.
And sometimes they do parmesan.
He's being mean to me.
Anyway, so right here, open this up.
Right here is what? We're on our port side.
Port side and the companionway to the port side cabin, aft cabin. We have our battery switches here. We have our navigation lights and 12-volt panel here, and then the high voltage panel below that. Underneath that, we have the generator control. We have our air condition panel right here and the water maker control. You open this panel, you open this whole thing up, and we have all our electrical sub-panels, our connections, our cables.
Well, it's all done.
We have our breakers here, and everything is labeled completely, everything. So if you ever have to do something manually or override something, it's all here. And there are only 2 breaker panels, the one we're going to see later in the engine room and this one here. So it's pretty cool.
Impressed, huh?
Okay, so follow me into this cabin.
No.
Okay.
No.
There you go.
Follow me into the VIP cabin. In the VIP cabin, we have a queen size bed?
It's a wider queen. So at the head end, it is wider than a queen. At the foot end, it's a queen.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's queen-ish. Let's call it queen-ish.
It's a large queen.
Yeah. Okay, so storage. Really important stuff when you're cruising on the boat. Oh, wow. All the way in there. Can't even touch that. Can't touch this. No. So look, you pull this up and then you go like this. These are interesting mechanisms.
Yeah, pretty safe.
I've never seen these. Okay, let's do... Look how quiet it is when we close the doors. One of the reasons is because even their doors have these seals that come down.
there is this little button like right down there on the door. So when you close the door, it pushes that in and it lowers down this gasket here. You guys see this? So it's not just sealing around the door, which we usually see, it's also sealing it on the bottom of the door.
Yeah, so when you close the door, I mean, you hear like something going on. Quiet.
It is very
Silence.
quiet. Yeah.
All right, let's look at storage. We have drawers here. Holy smokes. Storage. All of these drawers. Yeah, that's a lot for this cabin. More storage. Hanging locker. And these are also storage.
Yeah.
These look great.
And then again, same here, lots of natural light. We have the overhead light here with the openable porthole there. And then we have the overhead hatch, which is also openable. Another port light, which is openable right there. And when you lay in bed...
Yeah, the view, huh? Now you put yourself in the Bahamas, not in a lock.
Not in the lock.
What a nice place to be. Speaking of lights, aren't these the ones you really like?
Yeah, I really like them because if you look from the side, the only thing you see is this ring of light around, but you never get blinded by the light. Unless you're really going underneath, then it blinds. But other than that, you don't even see it.
All right, let's check out the ensuite. Come on in. So we have a sink, lots of countertop space, medicine cabinet storage here. All of this is storage. We have our toilet. There's a really comfortable one-person shower. It's a really good size. Also access here again, I guess. Yeah, it's a really nice ensuite.
Where'd she go? What the heck? Ah!
You can use this as your day head.
Pretty
see. Cool, huh?
I see how it works.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right, let's go quickly and show you the owner suite because there are other people who want to get on board of this boat and they're holding it for us, which we're really grateful for. So we have a large queen size bed here.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, I think
very
queen-ish.
comfortable bed. It's nice and low.
Yes.
So it's not one of the ones you have to climb in, and it feels like a very big and open space.
Yes.
Very tall.
Look at all the hatches they were able to put in here. We have 3 openable hatches. Then we still have portholes that we can open. There are all these lights. It's fantastic. And then they build in this extra comfortable seating here. We have our kind of a storage spots and our
Charging
nightstands.
station, right? Oh yeah, you can have, there's an outlet in there.
Very nice. And I don't know if this is storage. Yeah, there's storage underneath.
Okay.
Very cool. We have a little desk or a makeup station, but I think it's more like a little desk you put a computer
Pretty
on.
big TV, actually.
Agreed. There's storage there, TV. On this side, hanging locker, and another storage underneath. And there's still drawers underneath the bed.
So, wait a minute, like why are there 2 doors here then?
Okay, so check this out, how they did this. We have our shower right here on the port side. I would say super comfortable 2-person shower. This whole thing is a shower. It's massive. You have storage here. Amazing. And on the other side...
Did you see they even had a hook in the shower?
Yeah, they do. They have a little hook. And then on this side, they split it and they gave us the head with a sink, getting ready space, all of this cabinetry, this. I mean, amazing. And again, you can even open that.
Really cool.
Pretty cool. And hooks here as well. Nice hooks, not just a little teeny meeny.
Let's go check out the engine room.
I've never asked. While we were doing a little preview to make sure that we want to film this boat for you guys, Rico has asked them to turn on the engine because they claimed it to be really quiet, right? And Rico said like, well, kind of an expert on the quiet at this point, so maybe a little bit of a spoiled expert. And so he said, is there any way we can turn the engines? And they did.
I was pretty impressed.
Yeah. So let's show you how it's done.
Okay,
Oh,
so
whoa, I
look at this
see it
level
already.
of insulation here. You see it on the hatch, and that is for the entire engine room like this.
Wow.
Yeah, it really makes a massive difference.
Unbelievable. Okay,
Yes.
go down there.
Okay,
Wow, this is really deep.
this is a very comfortable engine room. Okay guys, so let's start right here in the center. We have some emergency breakers here, so we can manually use them if you had to, even the automated ones. So right underneath we have a whisper power hybrid generator, which is also with a sound shield, very quiet. Let's go over to the starboard side. We have our one of the main engines here, port engine, Yanmar 4-cylinder engine with 250 horsepower. Now on the outside of that we have the exhaust system. We have the hydraulic pack over there for the passerelle. Again, perfectly soundproofed engine room. We have aqua-based water maker right here on the port side. They're the filters actually. We have the water heater right underneath that. Moving over to the starboard side, primary fuel filter here. Got some more primary fuel filters right there. Then all the way here we have our chiller for the air condition. Got the pumps right there, saltwater pumps and circulation pumps. Battery boxes, again we have the muffler here for the main engine, and then the overboard, it is a wet exhaust, actually wet underwater and dry above water, so it gets separated. Engine room ventilation right there. Good space to work around the main engine. Comfortable space, lots of space still to have parts for long range cruising. I mean, even there we have a good amount of space, or for any additional equipment potentially as well. So then moving aft here, as you guys can see, there's still plenty of space to have tubs like these ones here for spare oil, spare parts. There's lots of space for any long range cruising. You would be perfectly capable to carry whatever you need to carry still with you. Lots of space in the engine room. And then again, like the insulation level. So we got our transmission right here, then the shaft going overboard right there. This boat has a single skag, which protects actually the propellers because it's lower than the props or the rudders. All right, that was it.
Alrighty, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this tour. Put it down in the comments what you thought of this boat, and also make sure you hit like, subscribe, and do that. Share, really important. We really appreciate you, appreciate a few comments that you're writing us, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay for the outtakes. Ciao. So, oh, I see. You just
push it in. No.
What? Push
it in.
No, it's just okay. Oh. Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You pull it up.
Yeah.
Ah. Stop sliding around. You're making
Okay.
too much noise.
Okay.
You're making a lot of noise doing it. Okay, ready? Okay, stop it.
Okay.
Stand there.